Hi everyone. This might be week 12 or something, I'm not sure. But I just wanted to stop in for a quick chat, and this time I mean a quick chat, hopefully, on whether or not I failed my no-buy in the month of March. So I did make what one could consider a very impulsive purchase this month. And I wanted to talk through it because I am doing this project, at least on social media, for full transparency. And part of that is sharing when I might have done something that could classify as a slip up or as a little bit of a cheat. So at the beginning of the year, I laid out my no-buy rules and shared my list of exceptions. So, some of those things include like a Lululemon jacket for working out because I'm increasing my fitness this year and doing more running and walking and hopefully gym work. And other items of specific clothing like Halloween costumes. And I was allowed to accept Mother's Day gifts, and eventually when we get to Christmas gifts, which might be, I'll add those things to the wish list towards the end of the year. So I already had a list of exceptions, but anyway, this item was not on my list, and I'll share with you what I bought first, and it was from Target, and it was this t-shirt here. So on the surface of it, so it's a frog and toad. On the surface of things, you could say that I definitely failed my no-buy because this is a piece of clothing. And clothing was on my list of things that I'm definitely not going to buy this year. And I don't know, I did partly feel kind of guilty about it because of that list that I set out. But on the side of exceptions, the reasons that I had the exceptions that I did were for either special occasions or holidays, or kind of creating a family memory. So like the Mother's Day situation was supposed to be going shopping with my husband to pick out some items. And same for like around Thanksgiving, Christmas, to go together to pick out my Christmas presents. And we had a family member visit us for spring break during March. And we don't see this person that many times a year. It's just a handful of times, Christmas, maybe a couple of breaks. And they were wearing the shirt one of the days. And I am a fan of Frog and Toad. I used some of the books to teach kids actually in a summer reading program, and I just really love their ethos and aesthetic. Because that family member had this shirt, I saw this as an opportunity to make memories. So not only did I buy the shirt for myself in a size large, so it was oversized, I also got this shirt in a couple of smaller sizes for my two kids that are big enough to wear shirts, and got some really, really cute photos of all of my family with the shirts, in the shirts. And I am planning to save this to be my Christmas present from that family member to me under the tree at Christmas. So I'm not taking the tag off, I'm not going to wear it. I'm going to save it for Christmas. And like I said, Christmas gifts are allowed on my no-buy. And I just thought because there was this special memory that was now created over this March break, and then will be kind of renewed over Christmas. So my kids are already allowed to use and wear their shirts because they're not on a no-buy like me. But I'm saving it for Christmas under the tree from this family member to kind of keep that memory going for longer. I can already kind of imagine the fondness, the smiles that this might generate by opening it under the Christmas tree after kind of saving it in a ridiculous way all the way back from the month of March. And it was a $10 Target t-shirt, so it's not like it's blowing my budget. I think the main aspects of it that are problematic as far as my shopping habits is that it was kind of impulsive. I saw the family member wearing the t-shirt, I wanted it, and very shortly after, I went out and bought it. But I think in some ways, it's still kind of okay because of the parameters that I laid out at the beginning of the year, making exceptions for all kinds of holidays. So is it my fault for not considering this a holiday? Perhaps. Could I have planned for it at the beginning of the year? Perhaps. But I couldn't have planned for this specific t-shirt, right? I didn't know that they had this shirt. And how could I have prepared for, when a family member visits, maybe an erroneous purchase will be allowed? It's kind of tricky. And if they hadn't had a t-shirt that was also harmonious with my style and my values, I wouldn't have bought it. Obviously, my family member has multiple shirts, and I'm not out there buying all of the same clothes that they have. So I feel like this is a special case. And For some people, this might mean that I completely failed my no-buy and have lost all my integrity, and I'm so sorry if that's you. For me, I'm going to view this as a missed exception. So I should have planned for this maybe, or should have had maybe an exception for making memories with family that aren't here all the time. But I'm going to view this as not a complete failure anyway. If anything, a slip up that I should have planned for and move forward and just not let this derail me. So I think that's the most important part. If this derails my spending habits, then obviously it was a huge mistake. But if it doesn't derail my habits and I can go back to programming as planned, then I think it's kind of okay. And I guess I'm going to leave you with that today. A candid discussion on something that I bought that was on my list of things not to buy, and reasons why, that it could have been okay, or that it could be a symbol of failure. I'll let you decide. Comment below if you've had something similar happen to you in your no-buy or low-buy years, where maybe you bought something you didn't expect, but in various ways, it might be worth it. I would love to hear your stories. I will see you in the next one. Like and subscribe if you feel like it. Bye for now.